Bank of America released a research report on Wednesday that says DeFi's current functionality barely scratches the surface. In the long term, the bank says it expects the development of DeFi applications with real-world functionality to increase the efficiency of traditional financial products and services, and it anticipates that the applications will evolve by optimizing the trade-offs between user incentives and risks. A lot going on with the banks and crypto. I wanted to bring this to the forefront because Bank of America seems to be more positive about DeFi, which is a stark difference from what we've seen in recent days. Will, I'm going to kick this one off to you. I know you love to comment on a good bank report.
You're just tempting me, Jen. You're just tempting me. I mean, I agree with them, so I can't slam them this time, right? But any other bank report, I'd be happy to do that. The thing with these banking reports is, like, I don't like them because there's just a lot of the information we see circulating around Twitter or just on your favorite website, CoinDesk.com. You can know all this stuff pretty easily, but they package it up, they put it into a banking report, they send it off to all their subscribers, and they make some money, right? They make six figures doing this. It's a job. It's a thing you can do, even though it's really not that helpful at the end of the day. Though Bank of America, that stamp of approval, it does bring in the institutions, perhaps. It does bring in more money with deeper pockets. So I guess there is that side to it. On to like the actual content here. I agree with all of it. Like, DeFi has a lot of motivation behind it. Like, there's a lot of reasons to use it. It just needs some more work. And that's why we're in a bear market. We're biddling. Adam.
Yeah, I think that it's important when you're looking at these types of things to think about the different types of audiences these reports are intended to serve. I think on the one side, when you're talking about something like a Bank of America report, you've got the regulators who, again, these banks rely on, partner very closely with, and who both regulate them and also create a pretty meaningful moat around them. Because if you want to compete with Bank of America, you have to go through the same regulatory hoops as everybody else. So there's that audience. And for that audience, you want to indicate that you're a very serious bank that is watching these things, but doesn't really think it's going to threaten anything that could come into conflict with the regulator. On the other side, you've got shareholders. And shareholders are looking at this and saying, hey, this looks like it's going to obsolete you. Don't you need to care about this? And so to those people, they say, yeah, we definitely care about this. It's not ready yet. Don't bother us about it. We don't need to create any products for it. But yeah, we're paying close attention because we're very serious people who are here to earn you a return on your investment. So whenever I look at these, again, like, it's just important to think about that. Like, who is this being written for? Because as you said, Will, it's not like this is hard information to find. This is information that's being packaged in very specific ways for a couple of conflicting audiences. Let's see, Zach, I think you've got the last word on this one.
Sure, I'll take it. We talked about Sberbank, the Russian one the other day, and we talked about how, that thing that you just mentioned, right? The desire to resist the moment at which you are made obsolete by new technologies, right? Is DeFi going to do that and upend the entire banking system? No, probably not. Is it a cool option to have for people who are crypto native at this point in time? Yes. Could it be something that more consumers use in some way through the auspices of their bank? Also, yes. So Bank of America, to its credit, is at least thinking through this thing the way other banks have over the last few years, whether it's, Societe Generale working with MakerDAO or what have you, right? There are ways that people within banks are thinking about how do we take the best of these decentralized technologies so that we can serve our customers better? And this is obviously that advancement. But yeah, we do need to make the bank report breakdown, like with the sound effects, like and like do the wipe and then toss to Will.